Wow, if you would have told me that Arizona would be, I guess, the most productive team in this offseason up to the draft, I probably wouldn't have believed you initially, but yet here we are, and they've been able to do a lot of work by acquiring a lot of these contracts that aren't desired, really, but I think it's the smartest way to do it right now, considering where the franchise is, and that they aren't knowingly anywhere close to being a cup contender, and they kind of want to leverage that cap space that they have right now in order to acquire some talent. So I think the only real way to go about it was in this flat cap era is to just take on those bad contracts that no one wants. So we saw obviously the same thing happen again, but with Oliver-Ekman Larsson, but it was another move that we knew kind of that was coming. I know that they were trying to move his contract last offseason, but they had no luck because they weren't really willing, from my recollection, to retain any salary, but obviously they have come to an agreement. So Oliver-Ekman Larsson and Connor Garland went to the Vancouver Canucks in exchange for Vancouver's 9th pick in tonight's draft, Louis Eriksson, Jay Beagle, and Antoine Roussel. Also, they're also sending, according to The Athletic, a 2022 second-round pick and a 2023 seventh-round pick in the deal as well. Vancouver's sending that to Arizona. So breaking this all down, obviously, like I said, it's one of those ways that you are getting rid of those contracts, but taking another look at it, I mean, you know that they are retaining 12% of OEL's contract, but it's one of those where it's like you get rid of, I guess, a few bad contracts in order to get one big bad contract. I mean, really, that's pretty much what it seems like. But you know what? In doing that, because I think Jim Benning kind of knew, I mean, that he was going to be stuck with these. There wasn't really anything he could do. So I think that on the upside of this, obviously you got Connor Garland. But Connor Garland is going to be able to be more impactful, I think, probably than Oliver-Ekman Larsson. Garland's coming off a career year with 12 goals, 27 assists in 49 games. So, I mean, he's young. He's only 25. You can put him in the top 6, and he would slot in well there. Now, it is accomplishing one thing, I guess, that Jim Benning did say that he wants to do, is to get more size on the blue line. He has been adamant about that. And I mean, Oliver-Ekman Larsson he's 6'2". He's not, like a Jamie Alexiak or a Victor Hedman, but I guess he would be adding some size to it. And if they were retaining more salary, they're only retaining 12%. So if they were retaining more, it wouldn't be as bad, but his contract's going to carry a cap hit of $8.25 million for the next 6 seasons. So knowing that they're only retaining 12%, it's gonna be a rough ride. I think because he's already on the decline, and I mean, he's only 30 years of age. So I think it's gonna be one of those contracts. It's not gonna be a good one going forward. It's got the no move clause on it. But maybe Ekman Larsson can have an upside here. Maybe he can have a couple decent seasons. I don't see him, getting any Norris votes anytime soon, unfortunately. But I do think that, this is essentially just swapping kind of bad contracts back and forth. But like I said, the real gem here was Connor Garland. I think things are looking better for Arizona moving forward now, and puts them in a better spot moving forward, as they now have 3 second-round picks in tonight's draft and like 5 second-rounders in 2022. So like I said, how do you get picks? How do you move on? You take these bad contracts. So I think for Arizona fans, I think this was a pretty good move on that side. It may not look great, but I think that you're going to get more moving forward from this possibly than Vancouver will, from taking on Oliver-Ekman Larsson's contract. But like I said, upside Connor Garland. So we'll see how it all plays out. But there's several more trades to go over, and I'm sure there'll be more materializing. So definitely not the end here for the moves moving forward. And I'll be talking about it.